spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Buffaloes will boot it away to start the game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Smith dropping to pass. Quick completion on the out route. At midfield, he's got room. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands, and I think if you're on offense, you move him around, and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Good timing on the quick out. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebackers.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Smith wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the 1st down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Texans!
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Back to the ground game on the left. Breaks into the open. Makes it past the marker. Crosses midfield. The 30. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
Well, there's a big run on offense, and guys, I don't think a defender even touched him anywhere near the line of scrimmage. That's how big that hole was.
That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. On a little time, lets it go. He's got the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Guys, let's look big picture at Colorado. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity of playing with a sense of urgency for the second half of the season, David. I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out. Not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the Buffaloes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got it on the move. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. Gets the back moving. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bucs!
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers slipping down the backfield, throwing the football. They'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this opening play, first snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back on the move. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Smith dropping to pass. Moving away from pressure. Quickly out to the tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Setting up the screen. Showing off the arm. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas.
The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Smith wants to throw. Finds his man in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Now adjusting. Zings it complete to the right. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation of the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. They'll run for it. Finds a little space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, they get the first down, going for it on 4th and 1, and they're in that fringe area right now in their opponent's territory. It's so important for them to keep the momentum going because they've got to be thinking, we're scoring points here. We're going to pay this drive off.
Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Smith dropping the pass. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on second down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult third down.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
Smashes it between the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Oklahoma is in trouble. You could bring back any of the Heisman winners they've had here, Bradford or Mayfield or Murray. None of them would make a difference today. They're trailing by 14 to Texas Tech. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Back open in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. He's open on the right. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And he was able to break one tackle, Jesse, and almost got away from another.
And this is secondary. This defense, they better pack a lunch. When this guy has the football, you got to get bodies to him. And you better wrap up those legs and hold on tight. This dude's hard to tackle.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down.
I wonder if the receiver heard footsteps on that play. Defender, very, very close, but you'd like to see your wide receiver haul that in.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw again. This time it's complete. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
The screen, he's got wheels. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down.
I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
The Buffaloes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. To the air on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Finds his man, it's Gibson. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
And the Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Calls his own number. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the ground with the back. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Colorado!
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Corners are going to bail. Smith wants to throw. Rushes on him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Longhorns will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. It's complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. It's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
The Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Got him downfield. There he goes. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's a really good job by the defense understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting him on the ground.
Off play action. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a 1st down. There's no real good spot on the field for a roughing the kicker penalty, but I'd say putting the offense in the red zone is extra bad. They'll go to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Gibson. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And the Buffaloes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the 2nd half.
And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Smith dropping to pass. They're setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it along the sideline. Another big gain on the catch here. Big target out there like a Roy Williams was back in the day.
No doubt. And find your guys, find your matchups. And listen, when you're at Texas, you recruit at a high level. You usually get better dudes than you're playing against. Find those guys, let them make plays for you.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Longhorns have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They go to the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Longhorns in the hurry up. Trying to get the edge on the toss. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to go toss to get to the perimeter, but how about the DBs beating their blocks and using their speed to get upfield and create the negative play?
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Smith wants to throw. Puts it out of the air. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. Tight end now in motion. Power football with the run. Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back. He's looking at his playlist. And he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points, and now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Right on target this time. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Catch in the middle, it's Dennis. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. The official says no good. After the miss, the lead still at 11.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Smith dropping to pass. Right down the middle. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Looking to scramble. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Offense in a bunch formation. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like, they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number one for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And now my mindset has to completely change. Listen, we needed points. That's over. Like, plenty of time left, over 3 minutes on the clock. I got to get me a stop, and I got to get that football back so my offense can score some points.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They are in business, starting this drive inside the 10-yard line. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. I understand the 4th down analytics and going for it all the time, but that deep in your own end, you're just gift-wrapping an opportunity for the other guy. With jet sweep pass. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forced 2nd down and goal.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your...
Touchdown, Bucs! Quick strike through the air for the score. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it left. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense picks it up.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They send the tight end in motion. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Might be changing the route. Going to sling it on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Colorado! And the route is on. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He'll run it again. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Smith wants to throw. Under fire. Makes the grab on the left. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Here comes the option. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points?
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Smith dropping to pass. Working that wide receiver screen. They almost got a 1st down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. The give to the back. Turns it on in midfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Did the work himself. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He'll take a shot. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle.
It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Is no good. That keeps the score. Colorado 42. Texas 16.
Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Going right to work up top. Showing the arm strength down the left side. He's got it on the outside. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
They'll run the option. Now the toss. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Toss to the outside. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Smith wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the pass falls to the ground, and the ball game is over. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going...